When I was 23, I was dating a ballerina. She was the prima ballerina of the Cambridge Ballet School in England. And I had no money. I was a fighter, but I was coming up. I didn't really have any money. And she lived far away, like an hour and a half away, but she used to come see me, and we were good for like a year and a half. I loved this girl. And she finished ballet school. She started dancing in clubs in London. She couldn't get any ballet work, so she ends up doing like dancing and not stripping, but like dancing in the club, you know. So now she's around all the London money every day. She's out dancing all the time. She's up late every night. She doesn't want to drive an hour and a half to come see me. None of this shit. So we're kind of falling apart a little bit. And she ended up talking to someone famous, David Hay. I don't know who he is, a boxer. So David Hay starts texting this bitch, right? Back and forth to the. So anyway, when I finally saw her again, she was like, we had an argument. She's like, well, you know what? You think you're a fighter? This guy, that guy, this guy, that guy. And I explained to her that these men are just going to use you. They're going to do it. At least get paid. And when she left the house, Tristan said, why are you telling her to fuck other dudes? I'm like, no, I'm just understanding that in my chess position, I've lost this game.
Right.
The game is done now. Just sooner or later, she's out. All we do is argue. She's in the club every night. I'm just trying to say, before she leaves, maybe I can get a little bit of money.
Yeah. Yep.
That's the queen sacrifice, right?
Right.
We broke up 3 months later. But that's kind of the analogy you have to be able to apply to life. Sometimes chicks gotta go.
Yeah.
Sometimes they have to go to save the king. And too many dudes, most of the time, men truly lose at life. It's because they've attached themselves to a queen and they won't let her up. They won't sacrifice her. No matter what, I promised I'm gonna stick by you. This, our marriage vows, no matter what. And they just stay on that sinking ship till she eventually leaves his ass. And it's sad to see, but men keep doing it.
I have walked away from women I loved with all my heart and women I missed for months, but I never fucking told them, and I never texted them, and I was a man about it.
Right.
Being a man about things isn't not feeling things. It's feeling things and still acting like a man. I've had women who wouldn't comply with X demand. I told them to get the fuck out. They called my bluff and they got the fuck out, and I missed their ass badly, and I still, as a man, ignored it. In fact, you know what's funny? One of them bitches, after 2.5 years, messaged me on Instagram yesterday. And I read her message and left it on red.
Bam! What are we teaching niggas on this show?
Yesterday was a good, I remember I read it, and she was sitting there, and she was online waiting for me to reply, and I was like, no.
Leave them hoes on
The ultimate victory. The ultimate victory. But when that girl left, it was a good 2 or 3 months I missed her. Be a man about it. If she's not going to be the woman you need her to be, she has to fucking go.
There's only so much truth I can speak in the public domain. To receive completely uncensored information from me, join my completely free email list.
I can sit here right now as a multimillionaire. I will email you every day lessons from a multimillionaire for free. All it's going to take is 13 seconds of your time. Maybe 10% of the people watching will do it. And 90% will go, hey man, being broke sucks.
Yet they do not join my completely free emailing list.